Hey, what's going on? So it's election day here in Georgia, so we have a lot of things to talk about. So let's talk about the big three. The big three ballot initiatives first are one of which is a homestead exemption. So this is one of the more controversial ones. It's controversial because it's being put and it was proposed as a way to keep people, especially seniors, in their homes through a property tax freeze. And so on paper, that seems good, but what it really does set up long term, it could be something, a situation similar to California's, where you have a lot of people who are older, who live in homes with property taxes that are substantially lower than what the market does. And so what it also does is it keeps money out of public schools. So you're also defunding public schools with that one. But on the other end of it, if you do want to have seniors and they want to have, you want to have more protections for them, it actually isn't a statewide initiative. It's county by county. So Metro Atlanta in particular, like DeKalb and Fulton, have their own programs for seniors and people who want to have homestead exemptions. But this new law, if it is passed, it will make it statewide, and then state government, your local government has really only about 60 days to opt out, and that could be a lot of problems. So then you have this issue, if they don't opt out, then they're locked into a program where they're going to see less revenue, and especially for schools, they're going to see a lot less revenue because you have people opting out or entering this property tax program, which their property taxes are effectively going down or capped at a certain level. That's the first one. The second one is another tax exemption, except this one is to be an increase from $7,500 to $20,000. This was proposed for really businesses, and what this also does, similar to the previous bill with the homestead exemption, this one is related to getting more money back into business owners. Is being pitched, and it was pitched as a way for small businesses, but what it really does is for like your local chains or your local person who owns, like, a business that probably does, like, let's say somewhere between 250,000 and $1 million a year. It's just a little extra for them to get back. And what this does do long term, just like that, it also sets up a situation where your schools and your libraries and things like that don't get the funds that they need, and you're slowly defunding those as well. But for small business owners and for business owners in general, this is seen as a way for them to retain more money so they can reinvest in the business. And for some elected officials, this is good because they need more businesses to come to their communities. So it's a trade-off, and we'll see how that goes. The third one is, and the third and final one on the amendments, this is a little bit different. And so this is about a tax court. The short end of it is, currently right now, all of our tax related issues are handled through our one state court. And so this would be a situation, if we vote yes, those taxes will then be moved, those tax related issues will be moved to a tax court. Within that tax court, you would have all of these people would be appointed by the governor, Governor Kemp, if you don't know already. Him and the previous governor, Sonny Perdue, have really stacked already the state Supreme Court and other circuit courts with a lot of Republican appointees. They'll do the same with this tax court. And so these won't be judges who are voted on or appointed, but they will have a secondary court for all taxes and tax-related issues. So on one end, it's a way for people to have a fast track for businesses, especially with tax-related issues, and for individuals. But on the other end of it, it's another court in which the state Republican Party has now stacked another court in favor of themselves and their interests for a long time with people who aren't elected. And so it's a bit of a trade-off, so it's depending on what you want. So those are the three big amendments. And if you need more, let me know and DM me.